Welcome back. Kelsie Metzgar is here now with national news. Let's send it over to her at the desk.
President Obama is calling it an act of terrorism. 3 people are confirmed dead and over 176 injured following 2 explosions at the Boston Marathon. Several victims lost limbs and suffered horrific injuries as the bombs exploded about 30 seconds apart, some 50 to 100 yards away from each other near the finish line. The victims were identified as an 8-year-old boy, 29-year-old woman, and a Boston University grad student. Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick says despite earlier reports that more bombs had been found, there were no explosives other than the 2 that had detonated. Investigators do not know a motive, nor do they have a suspect for the bombings at this time. 2 senior Pentagon officials say law enforcement has not come to any conclusion about whether the bombing was a work of domestic or international terrorists. The FBI is investigating a suspicious letter. The letter was potentially laced with a poison ricin and postmarked from Memphis. It was sent to the office of Mississippi Senator Roger Wicker. Sources confirm the letter was sent to Wicker but did not arrive at his office on Capitol Hill. It was stopped at a mail processing facility where officials said a preliminary test of ricin came back positive. The Center for Disease Control defines ricin as a poison that comes from castor beans and can be found in a powder, a mist, a pellet, or dissolved in water. Wicker released a paper statement saying, quote, "This matter is a part of an ongoing investigation by the United States Capitol Police and FBI. I want to thank our law enforcement officials for their hard work and diligence in keeping those of us who work in the Capitol complex safe. My wife, Gail, and I appreciate everyone's thoughts and prayers," end quote. Right now, members of Congress are also taking extra security steps at their district offices and in their home states. And finally, a massive explosion at a fertilizer plant near Waco, Texas, killed as many as 15 people and injured 160 others late Wednesday. The blast came minutes after a fire began, so firefighters were already on the scene. Waco Police Sergeant William Patrick Swanton says the casualty count is unclear, estimating that overall the death toll could spike to 60 or 70. Swanton also says the cause right now is unknown. Nothing points to criminal activity, but they are not ruling it out. That's it for all your national news this week. Now back to the couch.
Many students have a dream of being a broadcaster. Daybreak correspondent Chris Hoffman tells us it's becoming harder to get a job in that field than it used to be.
Recent statistics from the Department of Labor show bad news for broadcasting majors. More and more students are choosing this major, but predictions say broadcasting jobs are decreasing at a rate of 3 to 9% each year. The Point Park University Factbook says the School of Communication had 441 students enrolled this year. 127 students are enrolled in the School of Communication as a broadcasting major. Point Park University instructor Paul Coatsworth says jobs in the newsroom are being replaced by automation and other new technologies.
Automation helped me to leave. My job was eliminated at Channel 11, and I was made part-time, so it forced me to go find another thing full-time.
Instructor Dale Nodianis says jobs are being cut from the newsroom because of a change in the times.
Well, news journalism really isn't news anymore. It's bits and pieces of short stories and anything that'll get people to watch. It's not in-depth reporting anymore.
This is now affecting more than 6,000 graduates across the country. The National Center for Educational Statistics says in 2010, about 5,600 students graduated with radio and television degrees. Onet.com, an online job search site, said 53,000 reporter jobs were available in 2010 in the United States. They say the projected openings for reporters from 2010 to 2020 will be under 20,000 jobs available across the country. Instructors Nodianis and Coatsworth teach students what they need to know to stay competitive in this new world of broadcasting.
Most newspapers now are doing a video section, so there's an opportunity there for people to shoot and report and edit.
Nodianis says becoming a multimedia reporter will make a student more marketable to news stations. Students can work for the internet as well. Both educators believe that this is the way the industry is going because they believe people watch the news they want to see in today's world. For Point Park University, I'm Chris Hoffman.
Boy, well, I guess that's not really good news for us. I guess we need to make ourselves more competitive in the field.
Yeah, definitely in the field, you have to be a one-man band now. You have to shoot, write, and edit all by yourself, and that takes a lot of practice. And
Yeah, I think definitely you need to be more versatile and know more than just editing or more than just writing. Like, you need to know how to do everything. It's not like just a single thing that you do in the field.
the good thing about going to college for broadcasting is that you'll hopefully get lucky to experience a lot of different things.
What's like the funnest thing you've experienced here broadcasting?
Working in the studio, but I think that's all we have for this segment. Coming up next on Daybreak, Phil Perez will be here with Coming up next on Daybreak, Phil Perez will be here with your weekly weather report. Excuse me.
And Brittany Lawfer with sports. Don't go away. We'll be right back.